See here, make sure. Nice. All right, team. All right, here we go. Happy Monday. Thank you guys for joining me today for this mobility and strength workout. Um, I want to say thank you guys for showing up to the Shamrock Shuffle, kicking butt, and all that good stuff. You guys who ran it last night or yesterday, you're gonna really enjoy this workout because we're gonna work through some mobility. We're gonna stretch a little bit, but we're also gonna hit some squats. We're gonna hit the upper body. We're gonna build that strength that we're looking for. All right, cool. So let's get started with a nice warm up. So our first movement is just going to be arm circles. So again, focusing on that range of motion. So go ahead and just grab some space, and we're going to start off with just some big arm circles going forward. So again, focusing on that mobility. If you can see me all right, we're circling your arms forward. You got it. You guys are nice and tall. Give me those big arm circles going forward. And I want you to focus on connecting your breathing with your movement. So just give me those deep inhales and exhales while you circle those arms forward. You got it. So stay here for another 10 seconds. 10 more seconds here. Again, continuing to breathe as you move. You want to feel the work, the stretch in the upper body. You got it. And just stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. And that's perfect. So moving on to another shoulder mobility movement. These are called arm sweeps. So I want you to start off nice and tall. We're going to take your arms out front. And with this movement, we're going to open up wide, and then you're just going to sweep your arms across your body. Yeah, just like that. So we're going to move for a total of 10 seconds. But I want you to start off by just looking to the right. So look to the right and continue to sweep your arms across your body, right over left, left over right. You got it. And then connect your breathing with your movement. You got it. So stay here for a deep inhale. And then when we exhale, we're going to add another 10 seconds on. And I just want you to look to the opposite side. I want you to look to the left. So continue to sweep your arms across your body. You're going to feel that thoracic spine loosen up a little bit. You're going to feel the shoulders and the back of your neck loosen up a little bit. And we're here for 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So sticking with that upper body, we got movement number 3, and we're going back to our arm circles. But for this one, I want you to look down at the ground, tuck your chin towards your chest, and just give me arm circles going back. So we're working through this entire range of motion. You're going to feel this nice stretch in the back of your neck, your shoulders, working through that entire range of motion. Again, give me those deep inhales and exhales as we move. You got it. And we're here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's perfect. So those are 3 movements for the upper body just to kind of get it nice and warmed up. Now we're going to the lower body. And for this one, we're going to start out with that right leg. These are called hip cars. So we're working through that entire range of motion. So everyone start off with that right leg. We're going to drive that right knee. And then we're going to take it out wide, and then we're going to circle it back down. And then that right foot lands back to the ground. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go on the right side. So again, just on the right side, we're going to move for 10 seconds. Again, drive that right knee up, take it out to the side, circle it back through. Perfect. All right, 10 seconds starting now. And as you can probably feel already, that hip flexor, that right hip flexor is starting to get warmed up. Perfect. Again, we connect the breathing with your movement. You got it. So give me that deep inhale. We exhale. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So this movement does require a little bit of balance, so it's totally fine to hold on to something if you need to, a wall, a chair, your coworker. But let's get that left side going. Ready, set, and let's go. So bring that left knee up. Bring it out wide, circle it back through. You got it. 10 seconds. Perfect. Again, for balance. We're feeling that left hip flexor get nice and warmed up. You got it. Keep it going. Drive that left knee up. Take it out wide. Perfect. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And then our last movement in this mobility warm-up is your mobility squats. So for this one, I want you to open up your stance nice and wide. Try to let those knees flare out to the corners of your room. And we're going to take it to a deep squat. Chest up, head up, and then meet me back at the top. So for these squats, I want you to take your time. And each time you go down, try to get down a little bit lower. And again, connecting your breathing with your movement. I'm breathing out on the way down, inhaling on the way up. You got it. Keep it going. Just move for another 5 seconds. You're going to feel the work in the hips, a little stretch in the hips. but you're also working the hamstrings and the glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. There we go, team. So we got 5 mobility movements. We're gonna roll through it one more time, 10 seconds each. Let's get started with that upper body arm circles. All right, you ready? So another second round, another round, starting in 3, 2, 1. So just give me those arm circles going forward. You pick your pace on this one. We're only gonna move for 10 seconds. I want you to lift that chin out of your chest and look up towards the sky for this one. You're gonna feel that stretch in the front of your neck and throughout your arms, shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now we're going to those arm sweeps. Remember these? So we're taking your arms across your body, right over left, right over left, left over right. You got it. Open those arms out wide. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades on the way back. And then I want you to turn your head to the right. Just stay here for a breath. And then turn your head to the opposite side, just until you start to feel the stretch in the side of your neck. And then meet me back in the middle. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We're going back to those arm circles, but this time we're going backwards. So now I want you to look down at the ground, touch your chin to your chest. Give me those arm circles going backwards. Slow and in control for this one. So fight through that entire range of motion. And you're going to feel the work in the arms, but you're also going to feel that stretch in the back of your neck. Again, give me those deep inhales and we exhale. Feel that upper body get loosened up. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Great job, team. All right, now let's go back to that lower body action, those hip cars. So working through that entire range of motion. Everyone start off to the right. We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we drive that right knee up, take it out wide, circle it back through. Perfect. Feel free to let that right foot hover off the ground if you're looking for that extra challenge, or you can just let it drop to the mat, to find your balance. But we're almost there, team. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Same thing to the opposite side. Give me 10 seconds on the left. We're ready, we're set, and let's go. Again, we're opening up the hips. Perfect. Adding that little splash of balance. Keeping that core tight. Continue to breathe. We're almost there, team. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. And then our last movement is we have those mobility squats. And again, we call them mobility squats because we want to work through that entire range of motion. So if you can, try to drop those hips just a little bit lower. We're going to move for 10 seconds. We're ready, we're set, and let's go. But again, do what works best for you. You can stay here with those shallow squats. As you continue to go, try to drop those hips just a little bit lower. And then open up that stance. Let those knees flare out a little bit to the corners of your room. And try to keep your chest up, your head up. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job, team. So that's our mobility work. We're going to come back to those at the very end, but now let's work through that power. And feel free to grab a drink whenever you're ready, whenever you need it. Feel free to shoot me a text or give me a shout out if you can't hear me or you can't see me. But we are going to transition to the floor, to our mats. In our first movement, we're going to get the heart rate up while we challenge the upper body. And we do have some options here. So we have a plank jack, but for your modifications, you can just hang out here in this high plank position. So if you can see me all right, I have my hands on the mat and I'm on my toes. We're going to move for about 15 seconds, and our plank jack's going to look like this. We're going to jack those legs out wide, better angle here, and then we're going to bring it back in. Modifications, you can just step out, bring it back in, or you can just hang out here in this high plank. Team, you ready? We're going to move for 15 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So again, if we're doing the plank jacks, again, you jack out, and then you jack back in. You keep it low impact just by stepping out, stepping in, or you just hang out here in this high plank. Continue to work for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, team. Roll out those wrists. Feel free to sit back on those heels and stretch out that lower back. Perfect. Awesome. Everyone good? Awesome. So now we're going to transition to our backs. We're going to focus on our hips and our glutes. So now we're going to hang out here in this glute bridge position. So you have your palms on the mat. You're going to relax your head and your neck, feet flat on the ground. And everybody, I want you to start off by just lifting those hips off the ground. Everyone ready? We're set, and let's go. So peel that lower body off the mat. I want you to hang out here in this glute bridge position. Squeeze the glutes, push through the hips, and continue to breathe. So stay here for another 10 seconds. If you have to reset, go ahead and drop your hips back to the mat, and then power back up. But continue to hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly lower back to the mat. And if you need to stretch out that lower back, hug your knees and just rock it out from side to side. Perfect. Great job, team. So that was your glute bridge, working your lower back and those glutes. We're going to come back to that one, but I want you to transition back to your hands and your knees. We're going to take it to a downward facing dog to a push-up. And I will show you some modifications, but this is what I want this movement to look like. So we're back into that high plank position. You're going to shift to your hips. You're going to hang out here in your downward dog just for a breath. Then I want you to shift to your high plank. You drop to your knees. You add a push-up, lower that body down, pushing that body back up, and then we're back to our downward dog. All right, team, you ready? You want to give it a go? We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, we go downward dog, high plank. You can drop to your knees, lower that body all the way down, push that body back up, back into your downward facing dog. So feel free to leave out the push-up. If you want, just go downward dog to high plank, but feel free to add that push-up, lowering that body down, pushing that body back up. When you're in that downward dog position, you're stretching out the shoulders and the upper back. You got it. Stay here for another 3, 2, 1, and relax. And that's perfect. Again, I want you to roll out your wrist. Feel free to roll out those shoulders. If you're tight in that lower back, you can just sit back on those heels, get that lower back and quick stretch. Well done. Don't worry, we're going to roll through all these movements one more time. But I'm going to show you our 4th movement. We're going to challenge the core. We're going to challenge the hips, working through that range of motion. So we have a single leg jackknife. So everybody, once you start off with that left leg, you're going to keep that left leg up. You got your arms overhead. We're going to peel that body off the mat, and we're going to reach for those ankles. All right, you ready? We're only going to move for 10 seconds. You ready? Got your left leg up, arms overhead. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. So again, 10 seconds here. Peel that body off the mat. Breathe out on the way up. We're challenging the upper abs and the lower abs. We're here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to go ahead and hug that left knee just for a breath, stretching out the hips and that low back. Perfect. You ready for the opposite side? Oh yeah. Right leg up, arms overhead. We're ready, we're set, and let's go. So again, we peel that upper body off the mat, reach for those knees, maybe reach for those ankles, but I really want you to breathe out on the way up. You got it. Stay here for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and hug that right knee. Show that body a little bit of love just by stretching it out. Stay here for a deep breath. We inhale, we exhale, and relax. All right, team. So those are our 4 strength movements. We're going to roll through it one more time. But now that you guys know what's going on, I want you to go ahead and modify to add that extra intensity if you need it. So again, we're going to transition to our hands and our knees, or your hands and your toes. We're going to work through our plank jacks. All right, I'm going to show you the modifications. So again, you just hang out here in the high plank if you want. So again, high plank, level 1. You can just step out to the right, to the left, within that high plank position. That's level 2. Or you can take it up another level with the plank jacks. 15 seconds. You guys ready for it? We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, you can plank jack it out. Or you can just take your time, step 1 foot out at a time, right, then left. Or you can just hang out here in this high plank position. Do what works best for you. You're still challenging yourself. Continue to breathe as you move. And we're almost there, team. Stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Great job. I love it. Great job. Roll out those wrists. Maybe roll out those shoulders. If you need to, you can stretch out that lower back just by sitting back on those heels. Great job, team. All right, remember those glute bridges? All right, let's get there. So we're on our hand, we're on our backs, got your feet flat to the ground, and we're just gonna hold this bridge position. Hopefully you all can see me all right, but I have my feet flat, my knees are bent, palms flat to the mat. You lift your hips off the ground, and I just want you to hold here for 15 seconds. You ready? We're set, and let's go. So again, lift those hips up. I want you to squeeze the glutes, and I want you to push through those hips. And I want you to feel the stretch in the hip flexors, but I also want you to feel the work in the hamstrings, the glutes. And then continue to breathe. We inhale, we exhale. Stay here for another 3, 2, 1, and relax. Drop the hips back to the mat. Feel free to hug both knees if you need to, stretching out that lower back. Great job, team. Love that movement because it stretches out your lower back and those hips while challenging the hamstrings and the glutes. Awesome. All right, downward dog and push-ups. I'll show you those modifications. We're gonna work for 20 seconds. So again, level 3, top level, we're going downward dog to push-up. You can always go level 2, downward dog, drop to your knees and push up. Or you can just go to downward dog to high plank. Pick what works best for you. We're going to move for 20 seconds. Everyone ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we go downward dog. You can add the push-up, dropping that body to the mat, power back up. Downward dog. You can drop to your knees, add the push-up. Or you can go downward dog and just leave out the push-up to high plank. You got it. Pick what works best for you. It's truly all about downward dog because we're feeling the stretch in the shoulders, the upper back, and that lower back. Keep going. Everyone's looking good. We're almost there. We inhale. We exhale. Way to push. Way to challenge yourselves. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Great job, team. Those are tough. Roll out the wrist. Maybe give yourself some big shoulder shrugs. Roll out the upper body. Maybe sit back on those heels and stretch out that lower back. Awesome. All right. So we're going flat to our backs again. We're going to finish up with a little bit of core. Challenging the abs, the lower abs, and the upper abs. All right. So again, let's start off with the left leg. Just keep that left leg up. Arms overhead. And we're going to stay with 10 seconds. Peel that upper body off the mat. Reach for those ankles. You ready, team? 3, 2, 1. And let's make it work. So 10 seconds, taking your time. Peel that upper body off the mat. Reach for the knees. Maybe you're reaching for your ankles. Maybe you're just trying to get up there. But just I want you to breathe out on the effort, on the way up. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just hug that left knee. Relax the upper body. Maybe roll out those ankles. Quick stretch for the hamstrings and the hips. 3, 2, 1. Now let's get that opposite side, team. This is it. Last movement. Right legs up. Arms overhead. Ready, set, and let's go. So 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Challenging the lower abs and the upper abs. Take your time, peeling your body off the mat. Reach for those knees. Reaching for those ankles. You got it. You got it. We're here for another 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, give yourself that quick stretch if you need it. Hug that left knee, relax the upper body, maybe roll out those ankles, a little stretch for the hips and the hamstrings and the low back. Perfect. Great job, team. Go ahead and grab a quick drink if you need it. I'll wait for you. Well, we just knocked out 2 blocks of movements. We got the mobility movements out of the way. We got the strength work out the way. Then our last block, block number 3, we're going to combine them. We got a little bit of mobility and we got some strength. We're gonna do all of these movements on our feet. Awesome. All right, team, you guys ready to go? All right, let's go ahead and get it. So, focusing on our hips, we're gonna take it to a static lunge or iso lunge. And all I want you to do is step back with that right foot, find your balance. Again, you can hold something, a chair, co-worker, a wall, but we're in this lunge position. We're gonna step back with the right, let the right knee hover off the ground. Everyone ready? We're set, and we're just gonna hold. You got it. First round, we're just gonna hold. We're gonna hang out here for 10 seconds. So I want you to think about or focus on dropping that back knee, squeezing your glutes, and we're nice and tall. Feeling that stretch in the hips. You got it. Looking good. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. We're gonna do the same thing to the opposite side. So again, I'm stepping back with my left, finding my balance. I'm gonna drop my back knee. I'm nice and tall. Keep that core tight. We're ready, we're set, and we're gonna hold. So again, this is round 1 of 2. First round, we're just gonna hold. We're gonna play in this position, feeling the stretch of the hips. Lean back a little bit, keep the core tight. We continue to breathe. You got it, everyone's looking good. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. You guys are good. So now I want you to open up your stance nice and wide, and we're gonna work through a lateral squat. So we're gonna exaggerate this position. Go ahead and get your guards up just to keep your hands busy, or maybe have dumbbells in your hands. But we're gonna shift our weight to the right. You got it. Try to keep your knees in line with the ankles, and we're just gonna shift our weight to the right. And we're gonna try to keep that left leg nice and extended. So again, first round, I just want you to hold here just for another 10 seconds. So again, you're nice and tall. Let me try to give you a better angle here. Perfect. Feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. Feeling the work in the quads and the glutes on the right side. You got it. Stay here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. So meet me back at the top. Again, you got your ankles, your toes, your knees, all in line. And then we're going to shift our weight to the left now. So again, we're shifting to the left. We're bending that left knee. Try to push the hip back. And try to keep that right leg nice and straight. And we're just holding here, team. Stay here. Continue to breathe. Feel the stretch in the inner thighs. Feel the work in the left side. You got it. Breathe it out. We're so close. We're here for another 3, 2, 1, and relax. Meet you back in the middle. And then walk those feet back in. Great job, team. Then we're going to add one more movement. And this is the dynamic movement. So we're going to jump out wide. We're going to touch the ground. Keep your chest up and your head up. And then bring those feet back in. If you want, you step out, get low, step in. But we're going to move for 10 seconds. So you ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. You got it. So again, you step out, get low, bring it back in. You got it. Do what works best for you. We're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Great job, everyone. So we're going to repeat that one more time. One last round. I'm just going to add some little modifications just to challenge you a little bit more. But good stuff. So same deal to the opposite side. So we're going to start off that right leg. We're going to hang out here in this iso lunge. But this time, we're going to add the drop lunge. So you can move and groove with it, or you can stay stationary. Whatever you decide to do, let's do it for 10 seconds. You ready? We're set. Let's go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, everyone. Give yourself a deep breath here, maybe just enough time to grab a quick drink, and then we're switching to the opposite side. So again, left leg back. You just hang out here, or you can drop it and bring it back up. Ready, set, let's go. So 10 seconds. Keep the core tight. Squeeze the glutes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Great job, team. All right. So we're going back to that lateral lunge. So again, I want you to exaggerate your stance here. You're nice and wide. You either got your dumbbells in your hands, or maybe you got your guards up. But for this one, we're going to move to the right, Deep lunge, back to the middle, and then to the left. You got it? Ready, set, let's go. So we're going to go to the right, inhale, exhale, back to the left. Perfect. So now we're working on each side. A little bit of hip mobility, stretching out the hamstrings, the inner thighs, and I want you to breathe. You got it. Inhale. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Work through that entire range of motion. We got it, team. Almost there. Give me 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and balance yourselves out if you need to. Awesome. All right, and then this is it. Our last movement. We're going to move for about 15 seconds for this one. We jump out wide, push those hips up. Try to keep your back flat when you're getting low. Power back up. You ready? Again, you can step out, and you can step out if you want. Ready? Going for 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, jack out, jack in. It's all about you getting low, keeping that back flat. Again, keeping it low impact. You can just leave out the jump and just add a step. Perfect. We're almost there, team. Keep doing you. Way to push. Way to challenge yourselves. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Breathe it out. We're going to add just a quick stretch here. Something for our upper body while we're standing up. So meet me here. Just step back with that right foot. We're in the split stance position. Bring that right arm across your body. Left hand comes underneath. Brings it in a little bit closer. But this is what makes it happen. I want you to look to the right. Turn your head all the way to the right. So not only that you're stretching out your shoulders, you're stretching out the side of your neck too. 3, 2, 1. We open it up. We switch up our lead leg. So now I got my left leg back. My left arm comes across the body. Left hand pulls it in tight. We look away. Stay here for your breath. We inhale. You exhale and relax. I got one more stretch for you, then we're out of here. I want you to step forward that left foot. So step forward with the left foot, lift the left heel up. Push the hips back. Feel free to hold on to something for balance. But then I want you to reach towards your knees, maybe towards your ankles. And I want you to relax your head and neck, chin to your chest. Feel that stretch in your calves, the hamstrings and the low back. 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll back up. And then let's just balance ourselves out. Right foot forward. Lift that right toe off the ground. Reach for the ankles. Maybe reach for the knees. It's just all about that whole posterior chain. Hips, hamstrings, low back. 3, 2, 1. Slowly rolling it back up. One vertebrae at a time. Team, we did it. We did all of that in 30 minutes. You got me sweating in here. I really appreciate you guys working out with me today. And that was a mobility and strength workout. Feel free to add that into your workout routine. But if you have any questions, let me know. I can try to answer them right now. So you can take yourself out off mute if you want. Or you can always email me, throw it in the chat. But thank you all again for working out with me today. Nice. All right, team. You guys get a minute back. 12, oh no, now it's officially 12:30. Well, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you all, next month in the field. Oh yeah, and stay out for that April content, financial literacy. And take care, team.